What is going on, everybody? Today, instead of 3 triggers, I will be showing you 5. Feel free to skip to the trigger that you want to skip to. I'm going to make a new level called 5 triggers. 5 triggers guide. Okay, now let's start with the rotate trigger. The rotate trigger, basically you can choose how many 360s you want your object to do. So if I go here and I make this if I want this triangle to rotate, I give it a group ID. Click next free to give that group the next free group ID. And then you want to click this gray add button. Once you do that, you want to go to the rotate trigger. You want to select it to that ID, but this is very important. Do the target group ID, not the center group ID. Now we can make it do as many 360s as we want. So what we can do, we can make it a touch trigger, so then and to make it a touch trigger, what do is you click this button. Make sure it has a check mark on it. What you want to do is click it. And now if we add a block here, the rotate trigger, all triggers are actually invisible. So what we can do, let me set it to platformer so it's easier. What we can do is if we jump on it, the triangle spins, as you can see, which is very nice, but it only does it for a little bit of time. We can make it do this forever by, not like forever, but if we just we can do it. But what you want to do is, what I like doing is, I like to do -1. This makes it do infinite, and so you don't have to just do that. So I do -1, and look, now if we go here, it does it for an infinite amount of time, as you can see. So now we're gonna move on to the next trigger. I think I'm gonna do the scale trigger. So if we want this pad to become really big when we hit the scale trigger, what we can do is, again, sign it a group ID and click next free add. Now if we set it to that group ID, make sure it's target group ID again, we can make it scale really big or really small. So if I make it touch trigger again like last time and that it's invisible, if I add a block right there, it turns really big. So I'm pretty sure. So also, if we make the duration longer, it like scales for a little. It like it'll take like four seconds and 20 milliseconds to fully grow. So if I go here, it will slowly keep growing and growing until it gets to that number. But what if we want to make it super duper big? What you want to do is just you can actually do -1 for this, but oh, I wonder what's gonna happen. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Huh? Okay, it just disappeared. Let me try a more reasonable number. I'll do like 20. I'll do like 20.00. And then I'll just do the same thing for this. 20.000. Nice, alright. Let me try that again. What happened to our pad? Alright, time to make a new pad. Everybody one blah blah blah. Okay, let's do this. And now, no, I must escape it. No, okay. So yeah, that is pretty cool. So next, let's do. I'm gonna go with KeyFrame Trigger. This one is kind of complicated. So what? And we need to use this to use the KeyFrame Trigger. So basically, it's like a part 2 of the move trigger. It basically like is good for animations. So if this is part of my animation and I wanted to give it a keyframe group, if I add it to a group ID and then I make it move, and I can like make it go up. I'm gonna make it move to the side. You can do any direction you would like. What we want to do here is set it to that group ID, and then what we want to do is we need actually, I think, another one for it to work. So now it goes like that. But now we need to get the keyframe trigger, add it to the target ID, and I'm just gonna add another block. And now once we click this block, it should move that way. Hello? Did I do something wrong? Go back to one. 0 duration. I want it to be instant. Okay, wait. This is group ID 1. do these also need to be group ID 1? I'll go like that. And my keyframe trigger. Oh, I think I need to do animation. Alright. So. Oh, I forgot to make it touch trigger. Dang it. Alright, touch trigger. So now, as you can see, it moved that way, but I don't want it to be instant anymore. I want it to take a longer time to do that. I'm just gonna go like that, and now it'll take 48 milliseconds to get there. Oh, I missed. So now we're done with the keyframe trigger. Next, let's go with a nice, I think alpha trigger. Okay, so, the alpha trigger is pretty easy to use basically. I'm gonna do like this and do like 31 opacity. So I'm going to set like, I'm gonna do like I'll do like a black orb, set it to group ID 1 or the next 3, and click. Okay, now if we're gonna set it to that group ID, okay, now let me just add a block like this. So now if I touch this block, it should have less of an opacity. As you can see, it worked. But instead of using a block, you can go over here. We're just gonna, if you put it behind this white line, it means like you want it instantly. So I'm gonna do 0 group ID, and it should just do it like instantly. Be white. Wait. Oh my god, it's touch trigger. 1 second. Cut. And now it's instantly have less of an opacity. Alright, moving on to the pulse trigger. The pulse trigger is used for many things. I'm going to show a lot of ways that you can do this. For now, I'm going to set it to the background and use red. But once I do it, as you can see, it doesn't work. This is because all of these are set to 0. We have to give it an actual time. And if you want it to be forever, do 0.10 and then just a -1 or negative. Oh, apparently you can't use negatives, so just do 9,999. And now if I go like, oh, let me set it to touch trigger. So now it instantly turns red. What about the other ways though? What you want to do is you can set it to a block. So if I want a block to be red, I can just set this to group ID 1, and now, oh shoot, and now set this to that group ID, and now if I go like this, and when I jump, this should turn red. As you can see, it worked and now it's red. Also, another thing you can do with it is change all of these stuff. Basically is like, I'm just gonna show one because I'm trying to make a quick video. As you can see, the ground turns red once I touch this. Alright, that will be it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this helped, and I'll see you guys in the next one.